So you know when you live somewhere for the first time, like it takes you a while to get used to noises and everything, and there's always things freaking me out outside. And every time I forget that it's that freaking squirrel always scaring the shit out of me. And he's like basically walking on the side of the place, like on the bricks, and he's always there. And my dad is not helping. He's bringing him like peanuts. And then I keep being freaked out. But yeah, every time I see it, you'll probably see it often in my vlogs because it's always freaking there scaring the crap out of me. Anyway, I'm having breakfast while editing some videos, and today we are going to build the shelf. I have it, went to IKEA, totally forgot to film it because I got way too excited. Do you do the same thing? I feel like I'm at IKEA and I'm like, stuff, it's pretty, it's fun. So I just got a few things for the kitchen, and then I got the shelf. So I shall try and build this alone once again because I like to make things hard for myself. And yeah, so like I was saying, I'm currently having breakfast, basically Greek yogurt, and I put a little bit of raspberry jam, the only jam that matters, and I'm gonna eat this protein. And I will see you in a little bit once I'm ready to start working. And if I catch a squirrel, oh, it's there, let me show you. Da 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 da. There you go, freaking squirrel. So it's just chilling there, but sometimes it's like making so loud of a noise around the window because it's on the brick. And like when you don't realize, like it's late at night or very early in the morning, and like, what is that noise? And you just see freaking the head of a squirrel like popping at the bottom. Yeah, my life is very exciting, clearly. Oh, and by the way, did I mention in my video? The other day I was talking about, like, you know, when you live alone, you have moments where you're like obviously having a lot of fun, I'm so happy, but then sometimes you'll have moments that you're like, wow, I live alone, like what if, ooh, you can see my mess, what if, you know, someone will find my body, my dead body 3 weeks from now, half eaten by a cat, and I don't even own a cat. But it's extra funny because the people that were here before, they cut off a hole in the door and for their cat, and it's still there because what am I supposed to do with this? I will either have to buy a door, which that's expensive. I don't want to buy a door. I do have the piece they cut off, so I could put it back in there, or I could print something ridiculous, shove it in there, which is probably my thing, or just get a cat, which that seems like the reasonable thing to do. But yeah, I didn't show you the hole, so let me show you, because so basically I don't know why I find it so funny, but yeah, there's a hole in my door, so I guess I just need a cat now. In the shelf, this is what they look like right now. All the books that didn't fit on the shelves, basically, I tried to organize it. Did I mention it a little bit? Let me show you quickly. So this was my nonfiction. The rest is basically sci-fi because, yeah, I have a thing. Oh, I am. So yeah, sci-fi. And then you have Harry Potter, my challenges that are not going to concern with these books. My 2 rainbow shells, again, reminder, ones I have read, ones I haven't read. This is the rest pretty much. It's like contemporary historical fiction and stuff like that. You have classics, and then this is fantasy, all of it. Well, Brandon Sanderson, so there's like 1 or 2 sci-fi, but fantasy, and then stuff that hasn't been organized. But on my chair, I currently have some of the books that are like true mystery horror, and then on my table you have the rest, which is Stephen King and Son, and then more. Well, apparently I have a classic there. I have more of those mystery thriller horror, so those will be on the shelf once it is up. But yeah, I will be able to declutter a little bit because, like, for example, that shelf is like double and we don't want that. So I'll be able to spread them a little bit. There will be more space for me to actually grow. Not that I should grow with this collection. So here's the beast. I will bring it in the middle of the room and try to build this. It is the Billy bookshelf for anyone always asked. My camera is charging, so I will just include it before after. So this is the before. Okay, so I just finished building the shelf, which there you go. So that wasn't as hard as I remember it being. So I don't know. pretty easy. Now I just need to move some of the books in there, including the ones on the floor and the ones on the table, and then reorganize a little bit the ones that didn't quite fit on the shelves. So I'm gonna put all of that and try to keep it genre. We're gonna see how that goes, but you know, one thing at a time. So I'm just gonna have lunch first. I have some leftover curry, which yum. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I shall attack the bookshelf for the last time, because I am so done with reorganizing my bookshelves. I kind of just want them to be super messy, but we're gonna attempt one time properly, and then we're gonna leave them become more and more messy, and that's probably gonna keep me happier.
Your friends want you every time I call. I know you know I've done nothing wrong. You can't help but try to write me off. You won't let me have it all. But I want to show you I want you, 'cause I can feel you hesitate. And I want to show you I want you, and I can feel that you're afraid. You've been trying to guess what I'm trying to do. You question my intentions. I got a reputation, but you made me want to change it. Yeah, you make me want to prove it. You make me want to prove it. Make me want to prove it. You keep me.
Good morning. Today I have a very busy day ahead of me. I have to film as many videos as I can because the end of the year is approaching. I need to start like catching up. I do have to eat my breakfast. I just made myself Greek yogurt with kiwis that I had. I was about to lose them, so probably should have tried and made them pretty, but oops. And then I have to count how many books I have on my bookshelves. So I promised you I would. Today is finally here. I am so excited, but I actually kind of want to know how many books I own, but I kind of am dreading the whole counting thing because they're there. There's a lot of them. This is the beast, and I have to try and count all of them and see which one of you was the closest.
Guessing you keep me on my toes, but where you're going, I might never
99
know.
on this shelf.
Usually
So,
I can
100.
see the finish line with you. It hasn't crossed my mind. Yeah, I know that
200.
you've been trying to guess what I'm trying to do. You question my intention.
300.
I got a reputation, but you made me want to change it. Yeah, you make me want to prove it. You make me want to prove it. You make me want to prove it.
600.
You make me want to prove it. You make me.
Oh my god. $666. I swear on the book gods, this is the number I got. And I'm like trying to think, is there in the book somewhere that I'm not thinking of? Because this is weird as hell. Literally. Well, that's creepy. Now you know. I own 666 books. That was definitely not on purpose. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this. It is what it is. I will... Actually, you know what? I have ordered some from Book Outlet for the Cyber Monday thing. So soon enough, the number will change for anyone that is superstitious. There you go. Yeah. Well, now we know. Is that more than you thought it would be? I don't remember how much I said I had, but I knew I had about 600, so I think I'm pretty close. I am okay with, well, that number. I'm okay with like 600 books. 6, 7, that's fine. quite honestly, my goal is to not grow it to more than 4 bookshelves, which we're currently doing pretty fine. I mean, there are like, I need to spread them. That will be coming when I have more time, because the end of year has been like, I had to pre-film as many as I could, the ones I could pre-film, because I can't do my best and worst until, you know, when it's time. But I did try to pre-film, you know, some of my challenges for next year, the announcements and everything. So I've been very busy doing that. But eventually I will reorganize them properly, because I do want to move some around so they are a little bit more evenly distributed. But yeah, mystery has been solved. 666 it is. I am blaming Emily for this. I should have started with this, because clearly she's been feeling very smug about the whole thing. N'est-ce pas, Emily? Maybe I should say her name in French or something. Like, that would be her difference. Because right now she's Snow Globe Emily, but I feel like she would be quite evil if she was Emily. I should just go and get her like a little beret. You vote in the comment section for her next costume, because she has had the aluminum hat, which was great. And then she's had the bangs, and then she had a little moment with some fairy lights for Christmas. And now she's back to the bangs, because I still am wearing bangs too. Should she be the evil French Emily? Or Emily and wearing a beret? You decide. I feel like it sounds like a very suspicious number, and like I did that on purpose, but it really truly did not. Anyway, I've been attempting to do this vlog for the longest time. It's like very pieced together chunks of stuff happening, but like I'm not very good at doing those reading vlogs consistently. Things have just been too crazy with the end of year, the move and everything. But next year, you'll see, it should be solved.
I want to show you I want you, but I can feel you hesitate.